Good day, everyone. I am Alyssa Nicole Juni.
And I'm Jobert Seeping.
And I am Celine Alyanna Diestro, and today we are going to present our visionary design entitled Huskard, Utilization of Cardboard and Coconut Husk to Create Environment-Friendly Biocomposites. Background of the study. Cardboards are usually seen as single-use materials or sometimes just used as something to lay wet or stain-inducing things on. Coconut husks, on the other hand, are also seen as agricultural waste and are used in the country to polish floors. This study would delve into modern and effective ways of putting cardboard and coconut husk into use through the creation of biocomposites. It would highlight how materials such as cardboard and coconut husk can be utilized into something more functional than just being straight up waste. This would open possibilities of using other single use materials for long term products that would benefit the people.
For the significance of the study, this study would generate non-conventional ways to make use of cardboards and coconut husks, which are materials that are commonly viewed as waste, which would contribute significantly to lessening pollution and conserving nature. This would also produce a possible solution for school monoblock chairs that are easily broken and have multiple issues regarding functionality.
As for the process and methodology, certain processes are involved in making of the Huskard composite material, one of which is shredding of cardboard waste and coconut husk into fine pieces, and this process will be done with the help of applicable tools and machines, particularly a cardboard shredder and coconut grater. Next step is, of course, mixing and blending the materials with the polymer binder, which will serve as the adhesion or the glue that will stick each component together. Moving on, we can see the unpressed sample of the Huskard sheet. And at this point, the Huskard is still soft and not intact. That's why compression molding processes are required to form the final product. Now, we can see the compressed sample of Huskard material, and just by looking at it, it kind of resonated with the visual and texture properties of a common wood, and that is one of the goals of this material exploration, to be able to use Huskard as an alternative to wood materials.
Phase 1. This phase aims to identify a chosen product or system with valid visionary design issues, laying the groundwork for possible design solutions. During this phase, the group has decided that our visionary project would be great if it is to be applied to school monoblock chairs. We did intensive research and found out different problems usually encountered when using these chairs. Some design issues are that it is made out of 100% plastic, which means that this product does a lot of harm to the environment. These are prone to breakage, which means that these chairs are not sustainable. They also bring discomfort to the users in the long run because they are ergonomically incorrect. They are not made to handle heavy load, which after some time also leads to breakage. And lastly, they are also visually unappealing because its design is too plain and common. The next we did was to think of possible design solutions to the problem aforementioned. After a brief discussion, we figured that to solve the problems regarding this product, we should do some material exploration on cardboard and coconut husks, two very promising materials, and apply the material to be formed to an ergonomically designed chair that has multiple helpful functions and is at the same time aesthetically pleasing.
For phase 2, its objective is to create a concept map or sketches of the scenario issue, explaining in a visual infographic approach supported by short descriptions for easy understanding. This phase seeks to investigate the issues of the common plastic school armchair, showing concepts of the scenario problems drawn by each group member. The three designs revealed typical problems in the plastic school armchair: not long-lasting and very unstable, made of plastic which is generally environmentally harmful, no storage space, not ergonomic and can result in muscle injury, not enough stable for the student's needs, and there is a tendency to wiggle when it is in use. We have developed design solutions to improve the user's experience of these speculations.
Phase 3. This phase involves shortlisting of preliminary design solutions. The selected scenarios shall be rendered in manual renderings on A3 size paper. For the first concept, what I did was to create a design that is spacious and allows students to do their schoolworks at ease. Instead of creating the usual monoblock chair with the armrest, I opted for a table and a chair since it would give the students the ability to add space to their work area, and the flexibility of moving the chairs and tables around during group or collaborative works. The legs of the table are made in a way that it would provide stability and is enough to support the weight of the user. It would also ensure that the furniture would not wobble or fall over. The table has an allotted space for books and valuables to prevent it from cluttering the tabletop itself whenever the student is doing his or her schoolwork. Lastly, its backrest is curved so as to prevent the students' backs from becoming sore.
As for the concept sketch number 2, I made use of different design elements and functions, considering the needs of each student when it comes to storage and shelving spaces. I also provided an adjustable chair height for ergonomic purposes, and the overall size of the table is wide enough to accommodate different school activities of the students. Another notable feature of concept number 2 is its ability to be assembled and disassembled, which may help in terms of storage purposes and also to save some space when not in use. Moreover, a pen holder storage was also provided to serve as another storage area for students, and also joint locking mechanisms are also integrated to ensure the safety of the students while using the product. Comparatively, this concept design is derived from the modern and contemporary design approach. And by incorporating this, the overall concept of this concept is considered as a futuristic design, which is similar to the goal of visionary design.
For concept 3, I have applied the common form of an armchair but integrated simple improvements in terms of aesthetics and structure stability. Its body is made out of pure Huskard board laminated with a soft wood grain finishing. The chair design is deliberately made easy, particularly for public schools, to reduce the budgetary demands for this sort of chair. As for the aesthetics, the color combined is pearl white and light oak texture.
For the last concept, what I did was to create a one-piece structural concept, for it is believed that the more parts of the product are, the bigger are the chances of it breaking. Its shape would be achieved through the use of heating process. Just like the first concept, this chair also has a curved back to prevent the user's back from getting sore. The corners of the chair are also curved as a preventive measure to avoid physical accidents. Its table is also wide enough to cater different activities of the students.
Now moving on to the phase 4, or what we call the analysis stage. This phase involves selection of the final design from the preliminary design proposals, and also this phase shall consist of producing drawings and new scenarios of the product. So the group has decided to proceed with the concept number 2. Along with its visual appearance and functionality of use, this particular concept would pave the way in terms of its visionary design style, not to mention its ability to be assembled and disassembled, which may also serve as a space-saving furniture in the overcrowded classrooms of public school settings. Moreover, the color palette involved are brown and orange toned wood stains, which speaks of simplicity and friendliness towards its target users. On the other hand, the touch of color white on the surface table and seating furniture itself would serve as an accent color to further enhance the overall visual representation of the concept design. In addition, the color white conveys freshness and may help students focus on their day to day activities in the classroom. As for the texture, the group has decided to ingrain and showcase the natural texture of the Huskard material, not only for its aesthetic appeal, but also to provide curiosity on its material properties and exploration. All things considered, the group was also able to make some adjustments in terms of its ergonomic properties, given that the target market of this concept design are the students ages 3 to 12 years old. Adjustable sitting furniture was integrated to cater each of the students' needs, considering their height and weight on the sitting capacity of the Huskard school chair and table.
For final visionary design, Huskard School Chair Table. For the final phase, the group did a few collaboration editing and adjustments to the overall product application, with the use of digital renderings, particularly SketchUp. We were able to provide the final product design of the Huskard School Chair and Table. To furthermore understand the nature of the material, allow me to give you a formal description about the Huskard material. The Huskard is an innovative material that is made out of fibrous coconut husk and cardboard waste composite without the use of any chemical adhesives. The use of Huskard can now be a resource to produce building materials to substitute wood. In addition, this board is a versatile material that is also strong and durable, which can be alternative material to public school chairs.
Orthographic projection and exploded view. Here is our chair's orthographic projection. The set of drawings on the left side are those made from SketchUp, and the set of drawings on the right are the digitally rendered ones. Next, here is our exploded view. Our chair could be disassembled into 8 parts to allow adjustments and easy storage, as well as easy transfer from one place to another.
Now, in accordance with the design issues that were cited earlier in the first phase of the study, a few design features were also integrated into the final design for further improvements. First is the adjustable chair height, which addresses the ergonomic issue of the plastic school chair. By providing this, students of ages 3 to 12 years old would be able to utilize the product. Second is the amount of shelving spaces that are present, allowing students to store their school essentials, including books, notebooks, and other important papers and files. Another is the pen holder storage. And given that students ages 3 to 12 years old are still into arts and crafts, a pen holder would be a good improvisation to cater their storage needs. Next is the extra shelving space underneath the seat, which may serve as their bag storage to avoid clutter around the classroom. Another design feature would be the chair, allowing students to sit and rest comfortably and ergonomically. And lastly, the functional table that will serve as the student's workstation throughout the day. It is particularly designed and sized up to meet the productivity needs of each student. Lastly, here is the setting proposal of the product in use.
That is all for our visionary design proposal. Once again, I am Celine Alyanna Diestro.
I am Ezra Seeping.
And I am Alyssa Nicole Juni, and this has been Huskard, Utilization of Cardboard and Coconut Husk to Create Environmental Friendly Biocomposites.